Hello, everyone, and welcome. StarCityGames.com, Baltimore Open Weekend, the final open here on the SCG Tour. It's been a healthy 2018 here on the SCG Tour, and this is our final open. And we're going to watch the semifinals between Joe Blizzard and Jeffrey Carr. Azorius Control, Mono Red Phoenix, brought to you by the wonderful people over at Ultimate Garden Twitch. As usual, Cedric Phillips and Patrick Sullivan here in the booth. Nick Miller down to the feature match area. You see him next to Jeffrey Carr. Blizzard are going to be on the play, and he's going to kick things off with the Celestial Colonnade. Carr with a slower start, just a basic mountain. For Blizzard, it's a Plains, and we head back over to Jeffrey Carr, who's got another mountain, and it looks like it might be a copy of Tormenting Voice, discarding Bedlam Reveler. That will resolve. Little risky, I suppose, playing it into open mana, but I'm not sure that Blizzard has that many ways to counter it.
Made that copy of Spell Snare and 2 Negates, so actually some risk there.
Okay. Glacial Fortress there for Joe. Jeffrey Carr will begin his third turn. He'll play a mountain. It is a slow start for our Phoenix player here. As we head back over to Joe Blizzard, he'll draw a card. Joe Blizzard's got to be thrilled with the pace of this particular game, as he'll play a Field of Ruin. And I'm curious if he wants to tap out for Jace the Mind Sculptor. He does. And the very powerful Planeswalker will allow Joe Blizzard to brainstorm.
Not optimistic about this one sticking around for all that long.
I would be shocked against the red deck if it stuck around. As here's a copy of Risk Factor. Now, of course, Risk Factor is a new card with Jumpstart, where Joe Blizzard can pay 4 life, or let Jeffrey Carr draw 3 cards. He's elected to pay 4. So we head back over, to Jeffrey Carr as Blizzard falls down to 16. And it's deal 4 damage, not pay life. I do apologize. Your follow-up is Manamorphose. That's spell 1, 2 red floating. Let's see what comes next here for Jeffrey Carr.
So the floor on the turn here, I think, is to jumpstart the Risk Factor, Madness Fiery Temper to kill the Jace.
Or discard an Arclight Phoenix. Kind of dig that.
So we're at 2 spells right now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Blizzard going to fall down to 12. There we go. Let's see what this is. Bolt you or Jace?
It all washes out the same. Three going to Blizzard and 3.
Part of me wants to ignore Jace and just try to kill him. Maybe that's a little optimistic. There's Terminus to take care of the Arclight Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I basically agree. I think that is overly optimistic.
All right.
I like where your heart's at, no question.
Brainstorm away. I don't care. Fiery Temper in hand here for Jeffrey Carr. Risk Factor actually looked pretty good this game.
Yeah. I mean, it to some extent does contribute to the slow start. It takes a little while to deploy. It doesn't do anything to the board, but
Ooh, look at us going upstairs with the old
yes,
the old ruins. Well, don't want to get a Field of Ruin.
I really enjoy Jeffrey Carr's deck, I gotta say.
Yeah. It's like this weird burn hybrid that also plays Bedlam Reveler and Arclight Phoenix. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Here's Manamorphose. All right. 2 red in the pool.
There's some ways in which it's sort of a straightforward burn deck with some kooky cards in it, and then there's some ways where it's Graveyard Matters, discard triggers, a little fancier too.
It's all very strange. There's no more mana floating. We head back over to Joe Blizzard. I think Jeffrey would really like Blizzard to actually tap some mana on his own turn.
Yes.
Fiery Temper upstairs, knock knock. Blizzard down to 4. Never. No, this is the dream. This is the dream.
It's time to go. Time to go.
I think it's time for, let's see, Bedlam Reveler. Going to discard Arclight Phoenix and land. 2, 3. I think there was a maximized velocity in there. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Faithless Looting.
Oh, yeah. That's
Hold on. We got a little something brewing here.
Yeah.
Joe's going to need to have a path. I'll tell you that right now. Otherwise, he's dead this turn most likely. But there we go. Going to discard a couple of lands.
Lava Spike.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll play.
Spike them real good. Bang. That's spell 2. And is that the maximize? That's a gutter ball.
Yeah, that
puts you down to 3.
That's Xaxes.
That is what we call Xaxes in the business. Path that. Oh, actually, that's never mind. Bedlam Rover can't attack.
Right.
Can't attack. Yeah. For some reason, I thought there was maximum velocity play. That's not true. We're good.
Now the gutter ball got him down to 3.
Correct. Bolt range.
In the range of Fiery Temper.
Also that.
Drawing heavy to risk factor.
Yeah, one more of those in the deck. That's a pretty good turn.
Can Joe hang on? The card that he could really use right now is main deck Timely Reinforcements.
That would be good.
Be really, really good right now.
These red decks that people are playing are weird, man. D-Sphere there.
They're so open-ended, too. So many ways you can build it.
3 mana, Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good card. Mountain and a Swift Spear. Here's a Swift Spear. I got a feeling this is dead.
I'm not really that into playing the Swift Spear here.
Nah, me either.
It's just the difference between 3 and 2 doesn't really matter because you only have the one Random Nap Ruins, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Everything else in your deck deals 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather try to just wait and do everything in one turn, try to play multiple spells. Just getting them from 3 to 2 there. And that's optimistic that happens.
It's very optimistic that happens. That works out the way that you want it to. Let's dive a little deeper into Jeffrey Carr's deck list. 18 lands, 1 Random Nap Ruins, 17 mountains. He's drawn a decent amount of them in this game and has discarded a decent amount, so I imagine he's going to draw quite a few spells moving forward. 4 Lava Spikes, 2 Gutter Balls, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Tormenting Voice, 4 Manamorphos, 4 Fiery Tempers, 4 Arclight Phoenix, obviously, 4 Swift Spears, 4 Bedlam Revelers.
I like Carr waiting here on his spells. It's just so unlikely that the critical thing resolves. I like this. Try to cast a lethal spell that has to be countered.
Mm-hmm.
And if that gets countered, then at least your Tormenting Voice gets to resolve.
This is a pretty adorable play.
Waited a long time to set this up. I think this was well done.
Here's Cryptic Command. Presumably on the tempo. And now Tormenting Voice. Spell Snared. Play a Manamorphos. Look into my eyes. Yeah. We're going upstairs. Oh, that's opt.
That ain't it.
Next one. How'd we do?
Can't
do it. What a game. Jeffrey Carr going to win game number 1 here over Joe Blizzard. Lava Spike you.
Worth noting there, Blizzard a blue mana short, had Cryptic in hand, but just ran out of blue mana on that turn.
Yeah. Did a nice job of overloading the mana base and the spells. Did Jeffrey Carr.
And Blizzard never got an opportunity to fix with his Field of Ruin because Carr presented nothing but basics.
Yeah, can't activate Field of Ruin. You can only activate it on non-basic lands.
That's a game. That's a game right there.
There you go. Mono Red Arclight Phoenix up a game here over Azorius Control. We'll start with Joe Blizzard. 3 Rest in Peace, 2 Dispel, 2 Ceremonious Rejection, 2 Stony Silence, 2 Baneslayer Angel and Negates, a Celestial Purge, a Timely Reinforcements, and a Settle the Wreckage.
I really like the 2 copies of Baneslayer Angel, the Negate, the Celestial Purge, the additional Timely Reinforcements. I would bring in the Settle the Wreckage as well.
6 cards coming in?
Yeah.
What do you want to take out of that deck?
Probably the Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, that can go.
1 copy of Jace at least.
Do you need Terminus?
I think it's with the Arclight Phoenix. It's probably worth having.
All right.
I would get rid of the Vendilion Click.
Yeah, seems stinky.
Yeah. I mean, you can, if you think the game's going to be played on too fast of a timeline, you can bail on Search for Escanta. You got ways to make room.
There's part of me that doesn't want any of these Jaces. I don't know if that's right or not, but
I could see totally getting rid of Jace.
Against like this mono red deck,
just Arclight Phoenixes and just free bolts.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can make room that way.
Jace reads 4 mana Fate Seal. to start, I think.
That game was not great, that game.
No.
It was not great.
For Jeffrey Carr, 4 Tormod Scripts, 3 Eidolon of the Great Revel, 2 Shattering Spree, 2 Abrade, 2 Dismember, 2 Hazoret the Fervent.
Really straightforward. I love the 3 copies of Eidolon of the Great Revel and the 2 Hazoret the Fervents.
Hazoret?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
I didn't think that thing would see any play once it rotated from Standard. I like it in this matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Right.
It's going to be good.
Well, let's talk about, let's give them something to talk about. How about game night?
Talk to me about it.
How about it?
Talk to me.
How about the new promotion? Because it's December. We're kicking off December. It's December 2nd today now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. This month will go by fast, too. Bramblehopper Elite. It debuted on the Creature Collection Series 2. You can get pins and tokens all month long. And I'll let you take care of the new one for January and February.
Yeah, 2019 rolling around. Changed the program. No more pins. Now we're giving away sleeves in the kit. Perdukin in January, and then in February, Getty Set to Go. Head over to go.starsgames.com/game night for more information and to find the game night closest to you.
Game number 2 about to be underway here between Joe Blizzard and Jeffrey Carr. Going to play the winner on the other side of the semifinals. That is between Max Medeiros and Ross Merriam. And right now, Max is up a game with Grixis Shadow against Ross and his Is It Phoenix deck. So if we have time to jump that way, we of course will do that. But these are 2 players here in Blizzard and Carr looking to make a name for themselves with their fun last names. I'm digging Jeffrey Carr's deck. This deck can make it onto the finals, maybe even win this tournament, and be a front runner for the Season 2 Invitational Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Half modern, half standard with a modern top 8. Players continuing to try to figure out exactly how this mono red Phoenix deck can be built, or any Arclight Phoenix deck, because we've got 2 in the top 4 here. Arclight Phoenix still continuing to flex its muscles a little bit.
This mono red build is pretty fun.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do. I really like it.
I think Carr did a really good. So set aside the Swift Spear, which I was not enamored with that play. Drew a Manamorphose and waited. Drew a Tormenting Voice, waited. Then drew a Fiery Temper and was able to overload Blizzard's mana all in one turn. I think that patience on those spells was really critical there. If Carr was just firing off into the dark, I think Blizzard would have been able to space his mana appropriately, counter everything, and eventually go on to win that game.
I think you're right. Carr with some patience.
Yeah.
Which is important. This is a neat little deck here, I gotta tell you. Azorius Control kind of back here. As far as the control decks are concerned, we had some great players playing Jeskai here this weekend. Seth Manfield, Brad Nelson, Jonathan Rossum, Benjamin Nikolic. But the control deck that's gone the furthest might be the best of the bunch here in Azorius Control in the hands of Joe Blizzard.
And I think this deck is showing more respect for Arclight Phoenix than the Jeskai builds.
Okay.
And, Brad fell to Ross Merriam, Seth Manfield to Jeffrey Carr. So I think Blizzard, I don't know if this is necessarily the best build of the bunch, but with the way the top 8's gone so far, I think the amount of respect he's showing for Arclight Phoenix is appropriate.
Arclight Phoenix is just a card that players continue to try to make work. And it's worth it. I'm just curious to see, as the evolution continues, what will be the ultimate home for that card.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Carr and Ross Merriam have 2 very different approaches. Carr is much more dump everything out, play everything as fast as possible. You're under the gun anyway, and then this threat's coming for free. And then Ross is much more in sort of a slow and steady, I can keep this going the whole game. I never run out of cards. And so it's interesting to see 2 very different approaches to enabling the card. Obviously, the Manamorphose, the Faithless Looting, that stuff's the same. But once you get past that, I think the decks are structurally quite a bit different.
Both players going to take a look at 7 cards, and Joe Blizzard will be on the play here. Looks like both are happy. Let's do this thing. Last game was fun. Hope they can keep it up. And I'm going to start here for Joe. Jeffrey Carr with a Mountain and a Faithless Looting. Hit 1. Eidolon. 2. Arclight Phoenix. Well, that's probably the easy part. Carr thinking a little while about what he wants to discard. He's actually going with Tormenting Voice and a Mountain.
I like getting rid of Tormenting Voice in this matchup. It doesn't play very well against counter spells. Got to be mindful of that.
Ooh, he's smart. Thought about discarding Arclight Phoenix and then didn't. And now he's going to go to the Eidolon maybe. Maybe he'll Manamorphose first.
Yeah, you might as well get that out of your hand. If you're going to play Eidolon.
Could go to the Swift Spears instead. 1, 2, bang. Opens him up to Detention Sphere.
Yeah, I would have preferred Eidolon there because of Detention Sphere.
Okay.
I also think it's just more powerful. And also Swift Spears are good things to slow roll. If you're getting hit with Terminus, all that sort of stuff.
Opt. Draw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there's a third land. Joe Blizzard, a little bit of a smile there. We head over to Jeffrey Carr. Land. Swifty. Path. And now the door is open for the Eidolon. Now, Bedlam Reveler has gotten pretty bad.
Yep.
Risk factor has just gotten worse. This is a deck that uses the graveyard. Eidolon's here, coming in with that and the Swift Spear.
Post-combat Arclight Phoenix, getting fancy.
A little scared of the single settle. Interesting.
Also Cryptic.
Okay.
Jeffrey Carr has showed a little bit of caginess on camera so far. I don't know if that Arclight Phoenix play is good, but I know what he's thinking about.
Yep, I do too. I do too. Gonna sacrifice a couple of lands, will Blizzard. Is it maybe time for a Baneslayer?
Would not be bad here. May not be good enough, but it wouldn't be bad. He's got 2. All right, let's see. What are Carr's leftovers?
They better be good, otherwise he's in some serious trouble. That's... oh. Can't attack with it.
Next turn it gets really good.
Mm-hmm. I think Joe Blizzard gave his deck a little knock looking for Terminus.
Detention Sphere.
Here's an attack with Baneslayer. You got to attack.
You just hard cast for Terminus now, I suppose.
That's true, and he will do just that. That is pretty good. All right. Jeffrey can put him in any order that he'd like to on the bottom of his deck, but that's where they're going. Now would be a really good time to draw that other Hazoret. Just saying. Land. He's got 7. Oh, man.
He's a mana away from just casting Bedlam Reveler.
Yeah. Detention Sphere, the draw there for Joe. Bolt you. Put you down to 8. Is that a Swifty, maybe?
I think it's another Bedlam Reveler. I think he would just cast anything he could cast.
Okay.
Oh.
Risk factor.
Would have preferred to see this in the upkeep.
Yeah, me too. Dispel will take care of that. Untapping and drawing. Land, Reveler.
The hard way.
Yeah. A little fighting you. I like that. Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, you got it.
You and your 18 land deck drew 8 of them, huh? All right.
Got passed.
Yep.
Some of that's
True.
on you.
You helped me.
That's on you.
Let's go back to Joe Blizzard. He's having a hell of a time trying to keep Jeffrey Carr out of here.
The first game was some nonsense, and now we're here.
Yeah. All right, D-Sphere, get that out of here. Jeffrey Carr's going to untap those 8 mountains, draw a card. Oh, there's a spike. Play a land. Spike ya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to 5.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm not going to counter that. Do it on the upkeep. Upkeep. Up.
You want him to temper on the upkeep?
Yeah. He's going to cast it anyway.
Yeah, you
make him spend the mana there or whatever.
Yeah, as opposed to after he draws or something. Yeah, because now here's a Teferi. Sure, I see what you're saying. All right. Bang. 2. Draw. Mountain. Yep, got to play it. Reveler. Full price.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. All right. 1, 2, 3. Pass. You don't love this. You don't love Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering.
Jeffrey Carr gotta cobble together 2 just gross punk outs here.
He's working his tail off.
Just rest in peacing, just whatever. Bedlam Reveler still fine. Oh, that ain't it.
Oh, tuck away.
It's a little bit of a reprieve, I suppose, but that one's coming back.
Island. Pass the turn back. Carr has another Bedlam Reveler in hand. All right, so Swift Spear.
Is it Bedlam Reveler plus Fiery Temper?
I think
Or
it's
his leftovers?
I think it's Risk Factor. Yeah, Risk Factor. That's getting negated. Oh, man. Jeffrey Carr is going to win this game and match over Joe Blizzard 2-0. All I can do is shrug them shoulders. Drew enough lands to play the Revelers. Good enough. He's on to the finals.
Yep. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was hilarious.
That was awesome.
Congratulations. On to the finals, and now we wait.
Hilarious, not because the deck isn't good. It probably is. Just a weird set of games.
Those are 2 spots I would not expect a mono red deck to be able to weasel its way out of. But there you go.
Beat the base.